What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more My Hero Academia Ultra Impact, and today we're going to be going over the new Air Force DEKU banner that just arrived in the game, and whether or not you should summon on it with your hard-earned gems, your paid gems, whatever the case may be. We're going to go over that here in today's video. But before we go ahead and do that, make sure you guys go down there, click that red subscribe button if you haven't already, click that bell, turn on all notifications. That way it's on any future videos, whether it be guides like this one or other videos in the future. Also, drop a like down below on the video. It does help it out a lot as well. Also, comment down below hashtag Air Force as well. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's just take a look at the banner. The banner itself has the new Air Force DEKU on it. You are able, as you can see here, able to use your free discount free summon on this, so you can get that free pity. And also, if you guys missed my summons, by the way, links to my summons will be down in the description down below. Make sure to check those out. Was some pretty hype summons we did on 5-9 Gaming. Was pretty fun. But yeah, so we have the new Air Force DEKU. We also have a new SR Froppy that is on the banner. So both of those characters are now rate up characters for this brand new banner. As you can see here, we have the Air Force DEKU banner. Also, all the translations for DEKU and Froppy and the memories are on the wiki right now. You can go ahead and check them out. I'll link the wiki down in the description down below, building it for you guys so you guys can play the game. But yeah, so this DEKU, man, just so far with this DEKU, I've been having a ton of fun. As you can see, this is his awakened art, and then there his unawakened art. So Air Force DEKU, I've been having a lot of fun with him, and I will explain why here in a minute. So we have the new Air Force DEKU, the new SR Froppy, if I can talk today, and then also the new UR memory and a new SR memory that are all both rate up on the banner. As you can see here, we have the rates as always, and then here you can see that Air Force DEKU UR is rate up. He is a blue type character, and then also you can see the SR Froppy also rate up at 3%, and then DEKU is 0.7%, so you have a higher chance of getting those two, as well as the memories if we scroll down here. And as you can tell, the banners are pretty loaded. I don't know if that may change in the future just because we don't have like a plethora of characters. I imagine that at some point, as we, increase the amount of characters we have in the game, I imagine that we will eventually maybe get more limited banners. That is yet to be seen in the future, but at least right now they have a lot of URs on the banner. So if you re-rolled and you did not summon on those starter banners, I did a video on should you summon on those starter banners, by the way, so check it out if you haven't. But if you did not summon on those starter banners and you re-rolled for like a couple characters that you wanted, or some of the recommended characters that like I myself have done on the channel and stuff like that, then definitely you have some gems ready to go for this banner, and probably are wondering whether or not you should summon on it, and probably has seen, the summon pool and thought, wow, there's a lot of stuff on this banner. And again, if you only re-rolled, you've been saving your gems for a brand new banner to summon on, and you did not spend on, these two banners here, these little, launch day banners, then you do have a good amount of gems saved up if you've been, farming story, login bonuses, everything like that, right? So you should have a good amount of gems, at least 2,000 or more by this point, and that should, be a good set amount. That's a few multis that I would say that you could toss into this banner. So should you summon on it? I mean, just to go over Air Force DEKU alone, also the pity here. When you do have the pity, you are allowed to buy Air Force DEKU. You can also buy his shards on the pity. So if you happen to get Air Force DEKU, also when you do happen to summon him, if you do summon him and before you get to pity, he does sell out. So you can't buy him, if you reach pity and have already pulled him. You can buy his shards one time, so you get 50 shards for 50 points or 50 pity points. And then also you can buy the memory for 300 points as well. You can only buy one memory though. You can't buy like multiple, but you can do that. So that's the pity right there. So DEKU, is he worth summoning on? The question that I know a lot of you are probably asking right now, is DEKU worth summoning on? Is the new Froppy, the new memories? And my thought is was kind of correct on this, that the memories are kind of tailored towards the characters that are going to be releasing. So the UR memory is kind of tailored towards the UR DEKU. Obviously you can use it on other characters, and the SR memory is kind of tailored towards Froppy in a little ways, but also you can use it on other characters as well. So memories can go either way. They probably will work best, or at least the UR one does work best with DEKU. So if you happen to get at least one, then that's awesome. But Froppy's a pretty decent free-to-play character. She has camouflage, you know, she's a pretty decent character that I would say is worth at least the SR pool, but also is Deku worth it? Deku, right now, I'm going to say right now, based on the current available units in the game, at least all of the UR units that we have available, including Blue Bakugo, who was already very good, Blue Air Force Deku is one, if not the best unit currently in the game, because he has a lot of amazing abilities that you can utilize. His first action skill allows you to decrease enemies' speed, and then his second action skill actually has increased damage whenever the enemy speed is decreased, so that you can allow yourself to basically give yourself more damage with the first action skill after you use it and stuff like that. So that's awesome. He works very, very well with Momo, because Momo has an action skill that allows her to also decrease enemy speed. So at one point or another, you're going to go back and forth with Deku and Momo, decreasing speed, decreasing speed, decreasing speed, right? So as long as that enemy has that speed debuff, Deku here is going to get that additional percentage damage whenever he does that. And then also Momo is also giving all blue allies a power buff. So Momo is buffing him even more with his power, and that's even more insane. So Deku, I mean, Bakugo is good. Bakugo is kind of a stacker and very, very good late wave, but Deku, if you can just initially start getting his abilities off, start getting his powers, you know, getting that speed debuff right off the bat, Deku is a very, very good unit and a high damage dealing unit that's going to do you well. He definitely is going to suit you well in stuff like VE Tower, the USJ bosses, at least the red one. And then also he's going to help you blast through story. He's going to help you blast through the All Might event as well. He also is a drop rate up, or at least, yeah, he's a drop rate up character in the All Might event. I think he gives you 20%, and then Froppy gives you 3% or 5%, one of the two. So Froppy and Deku are rate up characters or percent drop boosters in the All Might event that's currently also live. So that's also a reason to summon for them. But the main reason obviously is whether or not these characters are good. Now Froppy, I mean, I pulled a lot of Frappies before I got Deku. It was amazing. You know, usually when you think, you know, SRs, you're probably going to get a lot of, you know, SR. You may not get Froppy, or, you know, if you're even looking to get Froppy, you know, you may think, oh, rate up characters, you know, they're just got a little bit percentage increase. No, Froppy being at that higher percentage, I got a lot of her. So if you're looking to at least get the SR, throw a couple summons in there, you'll probably end up going to get Froppy at some point or another. The UR memory, like I said, is very good. You can put it on other characters as well, but the main memory with Deku makes him pretty freaking busted. You can pair Deku with the new All Might. The Deku works good with the new free All Might that's available, the new SR blue one. He is super, super good with him. I think I do actually have him that I can show you real quick. The new blue All Might, mine is right here. He works super well with this All Might, like super well. He works super well with Momo. I'll show you guys my team really quickly that I have set up with Deku on it. That is not that one. There we go. So this is the team that I've been using to basically like farm the All Might event with, because obviously I need the rate up characters and the drop boost and stuff. But Deku with his memory, with Froppy, with the All Might, basically if you put Bakugo, Deku, and Momo on the main team and then have All Might as a sub character, if by happen chance you happen to die, because Momo does also heal you, which will help keep you alive obviously. But having Deku, Bakugo, and Momo on the main rotation, the blue typing, the skill blue typing is the most dominant typing in the game, because just because Bakugo being the best typing, Deku being the best typing, and then Momo is probably the best typing as well, because she is also a support, or one of the best blue types, I should say, right? So Deku, Bakugo, Momo, the best triple, you know, unit team that you could have right now in the game, because Momo, again, as I said, is a great supporter, not only for her heal, that speed decrease, that way it works with Deku, and also all my units that are on the main team, Deku, Momo, Bakugo, are getting that Momo buff of her all blue type allies increased power. So Deku and Bakugo are getting that power increase. Deku's gonna benefit from Momo's speed decrease, and it's just going to be an insane team to work with. And this is probably one of the best teams, if not the best team in the game. So is the new Deku and the Froppy. Is the new Deku and Froppy worth summoning for? I say 100% yes. Even if you're free to play, I would recommend at least chucking like 2, 3, maybe 4 at most into the banner to see if you get Air Force Deku. Now, if you are free to play, there obviously are going to be more banners coming out, but I think right now, at least for how the game is and for how the teams and the characters are that we have available to us, if you want a leg up in the game currently and have a very, very strong team with a very strong unit, this blue Deku Air Force unit is going to be probably the best addition you can add to your box. And if you are re-rolling, let's say you're re-rolling and you did your infinite re-roll and then you got your gems and you're ready to summon on the banner. Summon on the banner, maybe if you're still wanting to start fresh and you really, really want to start with this Air Force Deku, even doing the initial re-roll banner and then re-rolling on this until you actually get Air Force Deku, I think would probably be worth it, at least to start out your account with Air Force, just to have that amazing character team right off the bat, right? So my recommendation, as I said, definitely summon, whether you're free to play, if you're whale, whales are gonna whale, right? You're gonna summon whether or not I say it or not. But my recommendation, if you're free to play, go ahead and summon. It's definitely a banner that's very, very worth summoning on. And I will have a showcase and stuff like that on Deku in the future, within a couple days at most, right? So definitely expect a showcase from Deku, probably taking on the USJ, probably VE Tower and stuff like that, just to kind of test him out in a few different areas. But yeah, even though, it is kind of a bummer that the Deku and the Froppy are kind of right up for the event, doesn't mean you need them to do the event. You can still do the All Might event fairly easily. I'll have a video going over the All Might event in a little bit more detail as well after this one goes up also, so make sure to stay tuned for that All Might event video. But this Deku, man, is insane. You know what? For the hype of this Deku, I'm gonna drop that free single summon right here, because I do recommend at least doing that free single. You have no idea, you may get super dope lucky and get that Deku, right? So let's go ahead and do this summon. Probably not gonna get anything because I'm not that lucky. Also, if you missed my summons, the summons were heck of fun on 5.9. Make sure you check them out. I have another summon video probably going up after the fact this one goes up, or maybe that'll probably be up before this. I don't know, but there will be at least 1 and 2 summon videos by the time you see this one on the channel. Hey, we got an SR at least. I'll take the SR. That is 20 hero medals that I get, but hey, it is what it is. I didn't get Deku. Even if I got him, he would just turn into hero medals anyway, so really wouldn't be too worth it unless I got a different UR that I don't have. But either way, again, if you're free to play, I recommend spending at least some of your gems. Again, this isn't me telling you have to summon on this banner. If you really don't care about the Deku, if you don't really want to summon on Deku, by all means, do what you want. I'm not saying that you absolutely have to do it. But my recommendation is, if you want some of the best units in the game and, have the most broken team in the game, this Deku is going to be one that you need for that. And that is my recommendation, to summon for this guy if you're able to, or if you want to. So that's my recommendation on should you summon on the Air Force Deku banner. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below. If you made it this far in the video, hashtag Froppy down in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.